Hey everyone, welcome back. You are listening to 한국어천재 on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and the surrounding areas. And it is Friday. Yay, everybody. And you know what time it is. It's time for us to learn about the fashion trends, the different types of words, terminology, and all the other things that are in between going on here in Korea, as well as outside in the world. But I know nothing about fashion. Literally nothing, which means we had to bring in the expert again this week. Hi, Soo-yeon.
Hello, Kayla.
It's so nice to have you in here
Good
again.
to be here, always.
You look very fashionable. I love your scarf that you have on right now.
Thank you.
But today we're kind of sticking with that summery theme. Last week we covered a lot of different types of sun protective gear, shall we say?
Yes.
Yeah, we covered, what did we all cover last week?
Well, we covered hats in general, 모자.
Oh, yes, we covered the mojas and we were talking about the different types, which made me crack up.
Some really interesting ones, right?
Yes. What was that one where we could roll it up? There was one we talked about where you could roll it up and stick it in. 돌돌이.
Sun cap.
Oh my gosh, the 돌돌이 sun cap, you guys. Ever since I talked with Soo-yeon about it, this whole week, I've seen so many
Oh,
돌돌이
really?
sun cap. I just would walk around and be like, 돌돌이 sun cap.
That's
돌돌이 sun cap. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. They're taking over.
They actually are. It's the really big thing right now.
It's so big. And you know, the thing is, I also have been seeing a lot of those 버거지 mojas, like
번거지.
the 번거지 ones. That's what it is, 버거지. I sound like I'm talking about burgers. 버거 moja, 버거s. Oh my gosh, guys.
Next year's trend.
This is how you know it's Friday, when Kayla's brain has left the building. But no, those 번거지 mojas are like the bucket hats, right?
It's the sort of floppy.
I love those. Those are still going to remain something I wish I could wear because they don't look good on me, but they are so...
They're good for hiding.
Yes. And all I want to do is hide during the day. I just want to pull one of these on, wear my sweatpants, and go to the convenience store and not be
No one
bothered.
can see your face.
Exactly. Rumi here has a comment before we get in. It says, DJ Kayla, what color is your jacket? Is Soo-yeon's scarf white or mint? Oh, is this a hot topic in the chat right now, you guys?
Oh, it sort of looks similar, doesn't it?
It does.
On screen.
So Soo-yeon here, what color are you wearing?
I'm wearing white.
Yeah, she's wearing white. Mine is not white. I am wearing a very pale mint color jacket, right? Would this be mint? Seafoam?
Yeah,
I don't know.
seafoam. That's good.
Am I getting too hipster there? Guys, it's not mint. It's
a very, very pale seafoam.
Oh my gosh, my little brother is cringing right now. He's like, Kayla, it's light green. And I'm like, no, it's seafoam. Yeah, so it's not the same color. Thanks to, I hope I solved that. I feel like, do you remember when that trend was out on SNS where it's
dress.
like, the dress?
The dress, yes.
Is it,
blue or gray? Blue and gray, I think it was.
They were like saying, what color do you see? And there's
That was really crazy. I remember it.
so crazy because some people were like, I see pink. And I'm like, where are you? What are you seeing? This is the we have another one here. Is it mint? Is it white?
I know.
But today we're actually going to be talking about some more summer related terms. But this one here, I'm going to probably turn beet red during it because I have a lot of embarrassing stories to go with this.
Well, don't we all?
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about what to wear when we go swimming.
Yep, those swimsuits.
Swimsuits.
Oh, it's my least favorite thing to shop
You
for.
can't not wear them. You need them.
I was like, could I just wear pants into the sea? Would that
Well,
be
in the
okay?
1800s, you could.
Honestly, like I would love to go back in time here because there's so many different options now that you can wear when you go to the beach. I mean, where should we start, do you think?
Well, let's start with the women's swimsuits.
Yeah.
Just what kind of styles, basic styles we have. And it's really basically big four, I guess. The one piece.
Yep.
The one piece bathing suit.
Yeah, very hard.
And then there's the two bikini. And there's the rash guard,
Yeah.
which is very popular now or recently. And of course, finally, there's the Monokini.
Oh my gosh.
Which is very confusing, actually.
Yes, because there's one piece and then there's Monokini. And people, I'm pretty sure many of our English speakers would be like, they're the same thing.
Right. But I actually learned, the first time I heard of Monokini, I just learned that it was just the bottom, that it was a topless bathing suit. So I actually looked it up. Yes. So I was sort of confused. And I looked it up and it was actually invented in 1964. And it was just the bottom and just straps.
What?
So it was originally a topless bathing suit for women.
Hold on. I have so many questions regarding this. So you're telling me people wore panties pretty much with suspenders and went to the beach.
Well, it was invented, but I don't know many people wore it in the 60s probably.
Oh my. Wow, have times changed here.
Because a lot of beaches in Europe are like topless is like legal.
That's true.
So, I've seen a lot of like monokinis. I thought that's what they were. But now actually it's more of those one-piece suit with holes all over the body.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely more comfortable with those. Oh my gosh, just the image alone here has me like
And I'm
goosebumps.
blushing. Yeah.
So, okay, if we say monokini now in Korean, because that's how we say it, monokini.
Right, monokini.
What would that actually be here then?
That would be like a one-piece suit with like a hole in the waist or a hole in the front and the back, whatever. Like it's not a complete solid one piece.
I live for monokinis. I live for them. They're my favorite thing in the world. I have probably 3 of them at home. I love them.
It's a prettier option than a one-piece suit because one-piece suit always seems more like a sporty.
Yeah, kind of boring a little bit. I would say too, like, for monokinis these days, there's so many different fabrics and materials, like ruffles and little cutouts and just little crisscrosses and just some cute little styles that I like.
Oh, I actually missed one. Tankinis.
Oh yeah, I wore these as a kid. I
actually love tankinis because you can go to the bathroom.
That is true. You don't have to take off and be stark nude.
Exactly. Very just practical.
That's the worst part about monokinis and one pieces.
One piece, I know.
Going to the bathroom, you're just like, it's like wearing a romper. You're just kind of like, oh, it's
and then
so
when it gets wet, it just the whole process is a lot more uncomfortable.
It is a process there. We actually got some comments in. Jamin and Asai says, I have a yellow 2-piece and a maroon 1-piece. Loved it, but not confident to wear it again. Ooh, see, okay, we're going to come back to this because I have comments on the 2-piece here. The Lost Angel says, I don't even swim. I just stand on the bottom of the pool. You know what? That's looking cute too. Doesn't matter what you want to do. You don't even have to go in the water if you don't want to. You can just be cute. Jamela, hi Jamela says, I always go with rash guard and tight shorts when swimming. Very safe option. Good for your skin for sure. And especially for any sporty people. I have comments on that too. And then Elise Vu is having an out-of-body moment like myself. She's like, a topless bathing suit? Yeah, no, my soul left my body when I heard that there. That is, I'm just still in shock about that right now. But, so we've got monokinis, but then like the bikinis thing, when did that start getting to be popular? Because I feel like there's been a sort of change in how swimsuit. Okay, so for example, I'm going to kind of throw Suyun off here, but I just got to tell you guys about when I was a kid, bikinis were huge. Everyone wore bikinis, and I was kind of a little pudgier, little soft kind of marshmallow little Kayla, and I didn't like the bikinis, and so
how old?
I pretty much my whole life, but so like especially during elementary school and middle school, I was a little soft marshmallow, and I just kind of didn't feel comfortable wearing bikinis. But monokinis and one pieces were not in trend at all.
Oh, one pieces, really?
Yeah, they weren't really in trend. Everybody was just like, "Ew, did your mom dress you?"
Oh, that's true. Especially at the beach.
Yeah.
No one really wore one piece at the beach.
I wore the tankinis. That's what I wore.
Right.
It was like my attempt.
Because you did have a little sliver of skin in between the top and the bottom.
Where I could be like, no, I'm Team Kini, but it's like tank instead of big. Like I'm Kini still though. So I thought that was a nice, safe middle for me to join it. But my friends would still kind of tease me and be like, ew, Kayla wore a tankini. Like, where am I? And I'm just like, I'm a marshmallow. The Lost Angel here says, why are they bikinis and not duo? Oh, hold on.
I think there's...
You and I just both had a moment where we're like, Well,
duo usually means like the same of the same two things.
yeah, whereas
And
bi means
just
two.
means two, right? And the
Yeah.
top and the bottom are not the same.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's a good point. Suyeon here makes a good English, Suyeon.
But it is a guess.
Yeah, we're just making our best guesses here. So if you would like to call it duokinis, though, I'll make that a trendy word. We'll just refer to them that
I
way.
think we'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll know what you're talking about.
We had kisuyum for a while.
Right,
We're making it a
exactly.
thing.
Why
We're
not?
bringing it back. Like, I got this. So we've got the bikinis, the reshka, the one piece. But then there's also like so many things in terms of like accessories as well that go with it.
I know. You
It's-
can't just bring your bikinis to when you go to the beach.
No, you need
lots of other stuff.
Like a whole suitcase of things.
Yeah.
So what are some of these things?
Well, not at the beach, but when you go to a pool, you do need a swim cap.
Yes.
수영모 or sumo, I guess, in short.
수영모 is so cute. It's like the 수영 모자, right? It's like,
수영 모자,
it's so
right.
cute. 수영모. And this was very shocking for me when I came to Korea because in the States, you
Nobody
don't.
wears them, I know.
Yeah, you don't
Even
need
in the
them.
pool, right?
Yeah.
You just have to put your hair up if you have long hair.
Exactly. Like, try not to get your long hair all in the pool. That's gross, you know? But,
Or
like,
all over your face.
yeah, that too. But, like, in Korea, you have
You
to.
have to. I know. That was sort of a culture shock and a very uncomfortable one for me too, because I love to swim, and it was just never really liked it.
No, me neither.
People wore swim caps since from the very beginning, but originally it was to protect their hair because they usually had very fancy hair and they don't want to get it wet. But now it's to protect the pool.
Exactly. It's funny how life changes like that because these 수영모's are. I kind of think of the typical plasticky kind of stretchy, like. That was such an attractive look.
So hard to get it on.
I hope our
and when
point
you
is
take
audio.
it off, you feel like it's taking part of some hair off too.
Yes, I swear I was going to be partly bald by the time I took the
You're
hair.
actually supposed to wet it before you put it on.
I
or
learned
something.
this 28 years too late. That was too late. Okay. But now you can go to the pools, some of the pools I've been to, if you just have a ball cap, some of
it's
those.
just any head.
Like the water
thing?
parks I've been to, they make you have a hat, but
I guess if you don't actually submerge in the water, it's okay.
Yeah, that was the main thing. They're like, as long as you're not submerging, you can wear your ball cap. And I was like, okay. But
Have you ever seen like fancier swim caps?
No,
Because
are
when
there?
I was younger, a long time ago,
Hey.
our swim caps had flowers on it.
Oh,
So it's actually bigger than made your head bigger.
Uh-huh. I would want, okay, if I could design.
Lots of flowers.
If
Very
I could
fancy.
design mine, I want to have ones that have antlers on it. I want to look like
I've
a
never
deer.
seen one of those.
I'm going to make it. My 수영모 is going to be like a sasummo. That's going to be a sasum 수영모.
That's actually a new
Sasumo.
idea. Unless you're competitive swimming.
I just want to look like a moose. That's my biggest thing is I want to walk in there and just strut around in my monokini and my moose hat. That's me. Just fashion star Kayla. So we've got these swim caps here, but then there's so many other little odd bits and ends that go with it.
Yeah, and what else do you need? You
those
need the goggles. They're 물안경.
물, that's so cute because
물안경.
it's 물, which is water, and 안경, which is glasses.
Right.
So literally water glasses. Very hard, everybody. 물안경.
But you can still say 고글, 수영고글, and people will understand.
Yeah, this is what happens in fashion.
Yep.
Usually English just works its way in
Yeah,
there.
as long as you pronounce it correctly.
Google. Yeah.
Google.
Yeah, don't say goggles.
No one will understand you if you say goggles.
So we have the goggles. What else goes in there?
Well, this is not for the pool. This is more, I guess, for the beach.
yeah.
오리발.
오리발. Okay, so I'll give you guys a hint and you guys can guess the answer. 오리 is the term for duck. And then 발 is the term for foot. So if you want to have duck feet, what will we call those? Flippers.
Flippers.
I love that. I think that's one of my, I said 배꼽 is my favorite Korean word and 오리발 might be top 10 favorite. I think it's so cute. My duck feet.
Because you walk like a duck too when you put them on.
Yeah, have you worn flippers before?
I have worn them. It's so uncomfortable.
They are so uncomfortable. It's like wearing snowshoes. You're just like dun,
or
dun, dun.
ski boots or something like really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Where you just kind of walk a little awkwardly. You're like dun 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 dun, and they're just people
Try
are like,
running in them.
You've attempted that?
I've seen people.
That should be an Olympic sport right there. Like 오리발 running. I want to see that. Someone make that for me, please.
No one can look nice doing that. Not even the most beautiful or handsome person. It doesn't matter.
You see that really famous...
It's very silly.
There's a really famous old TV show where there are lifeguards who run on the beach and stuff. They're very famous. They wear these red swimsuits and they're gorgeous people. I want to change that, but have them all wearing flippers. I think that would be a great parody. So we've got the flippers, we've got the goggles, the 물안경, and we got the 오리발. What about the last little bit here for your ears?
귀마개.
I just love that word, 귀마개. I think that's so cute because those are literally earplugs. Yep. They're so cute. 귀마개, because 귀 is the word for ears, by the way. If you guys remember 귀수염, when we talked about making mutton chops into like a 귀수염, which I'm going to make it a thing. I'm going to bring this word into being. But here, 귀마개 is the term for earplugs.
Earplugs, right. Actually, have you ever used them for swimming? I never really thought I needed them, but I guess it's a more
I don't think I have. I think I was always a water bug, to be honest. Me
too. I just
yeah.
You know.
Well, I grew up next to a lake. So when I was a child, my family decided the best way for me to learn to swim was pretty much to push me off the boat and be like, all right, start. And I was just like, this sort of thing. So for me, I never really used flippers or goggles or earplugs or anything.
I know, same here.
And then I come here.
I lived in the pool like all summer.
Yeah.
Who has time for goggles?
Yeah.
Just jump right in and just stay there.
Exactly.
I guess now I don't know. Maybe it's just that like water is more chlorinated or polluted, but yeah, with the goggles and the hat and the earplugs, just lots of protection.
Yeah,
and the rash guards, and
oh my gosh.
And now some actually longer legs, like short legging swimsuits are actually popular now too.
With the little skirts and stuff, I've seen
some
those.
With skirts, some not, just like yoga pants kind of things. So.
You guys could probably wear you guys could probably wear yoga pants and no one would call you out on it there. Right. When I was a kid, I barely had time to put on sunscreen, much less have a full headgear full of things.
Just gotta run in.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, time to go. Let's go here. I will say though, we were talking about swimsuits, and for me, another reason I didn't really wear bikinis is because I played a lot of water sports. I wakeboarded, I water skied, I kneeboard, I surfed. I didn't really like ocean surf, but we have a thing called wake surfing because we live on a big lake. And so I couldn't wear bikinis. That's risky. That's very risky business there. So I was like, nope, it is a full-on monokini or one piece here for me whenever I did sports. So
well, that's very important, right? I mean, you can wear pretty much anything, but you really should think about where you're wearing it, like the TPO.
Yeah.
You shouldn't wear like a frilly bikini to the pool with lanes.
Yeah, that would probably not be the best idea.
Right. Or wear a one piece probably to Hawaii.
Yeah. You just
unless you're boarding, right?
In which case, it would be very appropriate for that. Here, Cafe Chi on Twitter says, I thought earplugs were for blocking out annoying people.
Oh, actually, that's a great idea.
I believe that is why I use
do with your eyes, because you'll see them.
I would wear sunglasses then in the pool. I've done this before where I wore sunglasses and I just was like, I don't want to talk to anyone. No one talk to me.
Then you need the earplugs too.
Exactly.
Just be in your own world.
Exactly. Suyin and I are clearly not sociable people at the pool.
Oops. Yep.
Calling us out here, you guys. But I feel like we always end up having this happen where we run out of time. We did not even get to tell you guys.
Yipes.
There's so much history and fun information that goes into swimwear and things like that. We'll have to get back to them next week about all this.
We'll just have to.
But thank you, Suyeon, so much for coming on this Friday.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys as well for joining us today. It was such a blast here hanging out with you guys and talking about different swimwear, summer wear. Hopefully you guys have some fun fun little story to share with us next week about it. We'll be sure to keep going with this here. But unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for today. 네, 오늘 한국의 천재는 여기까지입니다.